Hey, this is Russ again, and I'm going to introduce chapter 19. In chapter 18, some interesting things happen. Anna has a dream. Again, she's back in time, and she can see the whole scenario as it impacted poor Violet. Violet was accused of taking the earrings. Miriam went after her with a gun. Right before Marion could shoot her, she got attacked by King, the dog, and that it didn't end well for either of them. She shot King, and she also shot Violet, and it turns out she buried Violet in she buried King and Violet in the same grave. In addition, Anna has a dream that night where she sees someone standing next to her bed, and it's Violet, and Violet is thanking her for solving the problem. But Violet looks awfully familiar to Anna, and she says, "I should have known it was you all the time." And you guys can figure out what that part is. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one. Chapter 19, Safe at Home. Anna and Roger sat in the backyard in lawn chairs, enjoying the beautiful summer day. A year had passed since Violet's murder was solved, and many things had changed. Violet was given a proper funeral and a burial in a local cemetery. Anna presided over a beautiful ceremony attended by many townspeople. The town honored Violet with an engraved bench in the local park, ensuring she would not be forgotten. Roger looked over at Anna. "Hey, we've got to get to the doctor's office by 3. Are you ready?" "I am," Anna replied as she stood up. Miraculously, she had gained enough strength to walk with a walker after months of intense rehab. "I hope to lose this hardware at some point, Roger." "That's the plan," Roger added. "Hopefully before the baby is born." A surprise greater than Anna's rehab success was that she was pregnant. They were both thrilled beyond measure. Because of her physical condition, her pregnancy would be carefully monitored. But Anna felt great. One interesting that happened after the case was solved was that Ruby was gone. In reality, no one ever saw Ruby other than Anna, and she was never around when Roger was. Anna wholeheartedly believed Ruby was a manifestation of Violet. Being who she is, Anna still did a little research and found no trace of any local girl named Ruby. Although Roger remained skeptical, Anna eventually categorized her experience with Ruby as a vivid dream. In the past year, Anna had no more of those dreams. Roger still worked for the National Archives, but now worked remotely 3 days a week from his new home, the estate. Anna completed her PhD and was able to return to her job part-time. She and Roger would drive in together when they had to attend meetings. Research about the estate became Anna's part-time gig. There was another change for Roger and Anna. The previous Christmas, Roger had proposed. She was overjoyed. The wedding took place in the spring on the grandeur of the state's beautiful grounds. Friends and family attended, including Reggie Smith and Gerald Franklin. The sale of the Sumner earrings financed the wedding and created a substantial trust fund for their future children. Anna's life was nearly perfect, but when she worried about anything, she reminded herself of Violet's words. Everything is as it's supposed to be. When Roger moved onto the estate, the couple made a few changes. While mindful of preserving historical elements, living in a museum was not ideal. Roger needed a man cave and commandeered the former library. They added a wet bar, a wine fridge, and a pool table. The large portrait of Gloria was relocated to one of the bedrooms, and Roger ordered a widescreen TV to go in its place. "What is an estate without a man cave?" Roger would often say. Anna supported anything that made Roger happy, and they had plenty of room for changes. Once the portrait was removed, brackets had to be added for the TV. The wall looked odd, like it had been replastered. It was rough and crumbly. Roger decided not to attach a TV bracket to a soft wall, so he decided to demo it. He put down drop cloths and carefully removed the plaster. He was surprised to find a panel with hinges behind the plaster. "Anna, come look at this," he called out. "I think I may have found a secret door. This place is both eerie and impressive at the same time." "Be careful about booby traps, Roger," Anna cautioned. Yes, ma'am, he replied as he carefully opened the door. They were both wide-eyed. It's a safe, they said in unison. If only we had the combination, Roger lamented. Of course, we can cut it open if necessary. No, Roger, your man cave needs a secret safe, Anna replied. Maybe there's gold in there. The search was on to find a password written somewhere in the house. They looked under desks, behind drawers, everywhere. After a week of disappointment, they considered hiring a locksmith. The final place they looked was the bookshelves. Anna believed the combination might be written on a book jacket. Hundreds of books later, nothing. One book fascinated Roger. It was a book about Fibonacci, because he knew a little about him. Fibonacci, Leonardo Pisano Bigelow, was an Italian mathematician from the Middle Ages who discovered mathematical patterns in nature known as the Fibonacci numbers and the golden ratio. It turns out nature has a consistent blueprint. The number of petals on a flower or the seeds on a pine cone, the ratio of digits in the human hand are not random. They follow Fibonacci's golden ratio or match up with his Fibonacci numbers. In the jacket of the book was handwritten a note. Happy birthday, Grant. I know how you love these numbers. Franklin. A call to Reggie verified that Grant was a big Fibonacci fan. He believed that the numbers were God's formula for nature. Roger asked if he had thought Grant might use the Fibonacci numbers for a safe combination, and Reggie strongly agreed. Roger wrote down the first 9 Fibonacci numbers and went to the safe. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. He tried the first tree, the second tree, the last tree. No success. Trying every combination would take forever, and Roger was losing patience. This was a wild goose chase. He picked up the book again and paged through it. The only unusual thing was that some of the pages had folded corners. 3 pages to be exact. 18, 13, and 34. Roger rubbed his hands together in anticipation. Okay, Anna, it's showtime. Come here so we can open the safe together. Bring a big bag for us to fill with gold. Ha! You seem so sure of yourself, Roger, Anna responded from the other room. Let's try it. Ready for the reveal, Roger announced with excitement. Right, 8. Left, 13. Right, 34. Click. Woo-hoo! It worked! Roger carefully opened the safe while Anna held the flashlight. No gold. There was only one object the size of a melon, loosely wrapped in parchment paper. Roger reached in and started unraveling it, then completely froze. Oh my God, cried Anna loudly as she dropped the flashlight. Here we go again. Hey, I'm here again, and I hope to see you again in the next book cycle. Thank you for being part of this podcast, and I look forward to you in the future checking us out. And there'll be more my book 2, and there'll be books by other people also.